Hello, hello, hello. Welcome along. Welcome along to split number 1 of 3. 17 cars in the split. I have set it up as live chat. It's good. I have my stuff.
It'll depend on your tyre management, mate.
Yeah, but like roughly. I've like never drove this car, like ever.
If you've never driven this car ever, you're going to probably struggle to get to double digits.
Guess 3-stop. Fruit. Alright, thank you.
Tires pop if you drive long. Is there something like that?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
The track
Tire
temperature's
pop
decreasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
if you drive long.
Well, it's just compound swap anyway, so if you see 2 different compounds.
Yeah, mediums should go about 20, softs will feel bad after about 10, hards should go longer. If you're concerned, suggest pitting rather than crashing.
Shit, Andrew, you can do 20 laps with tires?
I'm hoping. You get a black flag if your tyre gets to 0%, just like on the rest of iRacing. Right.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 34 Celsius.
Hey, Day. Thanks for that. Let's get out there and get some... get some qualifying done.
Okay, Adrian, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Question is, how long did I delay there? Because I've just realised. I shouldn't have been trying to be helpful. Should have been getting on with my lap, because at nearly 2 minutes for a lap, well, hopefully closer to 1 minute 45. I wouldn't say I've gained much. Don't want to say that. I'm not running a higher FPS really than I was before, because I've kind of got it limited to the headset FPS, which is 90. It just means I'm at 90 for much longer. So yeah, it is pretty good. I think we're just going to have to send this first lap, because I don't have time for 2 laps. Because I gas bagged for too long. Hey, Smokey. Yeah, tyres are nearly there. Let's just send it.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 32 Celsius. Just done at 146.56. The leader has just done at 145.89. The leader has just done at 145.00. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. The leader has just done at 144.19.
I didn't like that Stavolo.
P6. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
We don't have enough battery charge for another lap, but let's see what we could get. What a scuffed qualifying. Off track anyway.
Watch the track limits, please, Adrian.
Wasn't going anywhere.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 34 Celsius.
Oof. Falling down. Ah, hey everyone. What VR would I recommend? I think it depends on your depends on what you're looking for VR for. If you're just looking for VR for things connected to a PC games like sim racing, absolutely get a wired one like the one of the Pimax headsets, and or the Big Screen Beyond 2. That one is probably the one I wish I had. I wish I was able to afford, more like, but because it's a heck of a lot lighter than the Pimax Crystal Light, which is what I've got. I mean, for iRacing specifically, pretty much most of the headsets that are wired are pretty good. Obviously, you need to have a pretty decent system. Definitely a 30 series, preferably 30 series or above, and a pretty good processor as well. And be willing to turn your graphics down a little for VR. But yeah, the Pimax ones will be fine. Big Screen Beyond, I think, is pretty good. But yeah, I haven't tried the Big Screen Beyond myself.
That's the end of the session, P12.
P12. Ugh. I really needed to do better on that qualifying. Wow. Alex out the front in front of Leopold. Flippin' heck. Alright. We should be going forward definitely into the top 10, tickling the back of the top 5, hopefully. Hi, Tobias. Thanks, mate. Alright. I think I'm going to start on medium and see how I go. I think it's going to be medium soft. I did medium hard last year, but I don't think that was particularly good for me. Yep, that's the plan. Only up from here. Read.
Car number 10. The track temp is 34 Celsius. The air temp is 22.
Hey, Paul. Thanks. I'm not sure about that. The softs might get a bit too chewed up with the fuel, the heavy fuel, smoky. Maybe if I was further up the grid and wanted to try and hang on. I think the car and... Oh, no. There we go.
Standing start now. Okay, Adrian, here we go. Green, green, green. Car right. Still there. Clear right.
I think that ended up being a wash.
That is speed, car number 6, C license. Their rating is 4.2. Stennis, car number 2 is leading the race. Pavliki, car number 14, and their rating is 2.4. There's an incident in turn 9. It looks like Rem and Mark.
Shit, had to brake there.
What are you doing?
Mark, car number 3, is now leading. The track temperature is falling. It's now 32 Celsius. Virgilio is closing it down. The gap has come down to 0.28. B11.
Fuck. That was silly.
Alright, Adrian, this bastard's holding you up. You've got to find a way past.
I'm hoping that Jerry passes Chan. That will happen.
Car ahead is Chan, car number 9, B license.
We don't want to go... We need to get past, but we don't want to go wheel to wheel battling too much.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
because it'll slow us down, like that did. Not that it was really a planned move.
Car left. Clear left. Clear left. Okay, Adrian, the next car is Virgilio, car number 13, C license, and their rating is 2.5. P12, that was a 152.75. Incident in La Source. Looks like it's Mark.
DRS is enabled.
Left side. Clear left.
Thank you.
Well done, good pass. On your right. Clear right. Car right. Still there. Right side's clear.
Flippin' heck. Not sure why we needed to be so close that we literally touched.
The gap to Virgilio ahead is increasing. It's now 0.8.
Okay, Justin's going in the pits.
Car in front of us is Clayton, car number 60, B license, and their rating is 2.4. The track temperature is falling. It's now car right, clear right. P11, that was a 152.24. Sector 2 is 2.1 seconds off the pace.
Here's where I wish I had control of my ERS.
Clayton is now on hards. To P10, ahead is now 1.8. Gap to P12, behind is increasing, it's now 2.0. Adrian, the next car is Virgilio, car number 30, C license, and their rating is 2.5. That lap time was 150.91, that's your best lap in this session. Front is now 2.1 seconds. gap to Virgilio in front is now 2.1 seconds.
Yeah, that wasn't good. That wasn't good either. Tyre life, Adrian, come on.
The next car is Pavliki, car number 14. Their rating is 2.4.
Whew.
Alright Adrian, you're reeling, 10th position. In, the gap's now 1.1 seconds. The track temperature's rising, it's now 32 Celsius. Gap to 10th position. Ahead is now 0.7. That's your fastest lap today.
Right, we just need to drive up behind. Not get power oversteer moments like that.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 34 Celsius. The gap to Pavliki ahead is now 0.9.
Dirty air isn't going to help us, but it's also, well, isn't going to help us through the corners, but it's going to help us all the way down these straights. No, Adrian.
The gap ahead is now 0.8.
Wheel locking, just say no.
That lap was a 150.80. That's your fastest lap.
That was a turn too early.
this fucker. That was at 151.35.
Oh, there was a bit of a slide there.
Okay, Adrian, you need to pass this twat. You're losing too much time. Right side. Okay, still right side's clear. Come on, that's the stuff. The car in front of us is now Virgilio, car number 30. C license, and their rating is 2.5.
I haven't seen that, Smokey. Probably not. I'm not too worried.
The gap behind is now 0.9.
I mean, if the plate goes, it's a hassle, but it's not the end of the world.
We've just cut the track.
No.
P10. The gap behind is now 1.0.
Well, it'd be painfully obvious if one of our sets of plates was used to steal petrol that it wasn't us. Since it's an EV. Such a novelty to do the bus stop.
You've just done a 151.59. The gap to Pavliki behind is now 1.3. just done a 151.16. Okay, Adrian, that's good consistency. Keep it up. The gap to E9 ahead is now 2.2 seconds. Gap to Virgilio in front is now 2.3 seconds.
Alright. So as long as we can maintain this pace,
Gap to Virgilio in front is now
it's not
2.2
great.
seconds. We think P5 has been in. Bus stop.
However, it did seem to be the pace that my practices suggested.
You've just done a 150.94. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
If we can hang around this pace, we're golden. We just go as long as we can. And then it'll be a double soft. If we start dropping into the 50, towards the 52s, we'll have to choose whether we drive another medium or try to stretch out the softs. It's my go with the flow strategy planning.
The gap to E9 ahead is now 2.5 seconds.
Ideally, we won't do too many more laps than 10 on the softs.
There's an incident in bus stop. We think it might be Mark. The gap to Pavliki behind is increasing. It's now 1.7.
You can do whatever you like as long as at some point you run either the soft or the hard as well. So if I took mediums at the next stop, I'd have to stop again for softs.
Speeding in pit lane.
Oh, rip, dude.
Why?
There's an
Why?
incident in
Why?
the Coupe.
Why do you
Looks
speed
like
so
it's
much?
Simeon.
Why'd you just hit me? Right, you did, like... What?
Alright, Adrian, the next car is Simeon, car number 8.
I mean, defend, you're right to defend, but don't speed so much. Why?
Yeah, so it is like IRL, so both this car, this car, the W12 and the McLaren MC,
Virgilio ahead is increasing. It's now 2.9 seconds.
MP4 30, which was 2 cars ago, the F1 car. They all have the 3 tyre compounds. IndyCar has their 2 tyre compounds, the Prime and Option.
P8.
And for all of those cars, you can specify that there must be a compound change. So IndyCar uses it as well in the IndyCar races, so they'll have to use the option at some point. But it's just sort of it's 1 lap, so as long as you can do 1 lap.
The gap to Virgilio ahead is now 2.9.
Ooh. My VR tracking took a wander there. That's no good. Well, if it does that too often, I will need to stop this race because I will feel nauseous. That was not good at all.
Incident in Stablo. We think it might be Alexandra. It's getting closer. The gap's now 3.4 seconds. Quicker than you entering Bruxelles.
Ben's gone astray there. Too much curb. Oh. Oh. Flippin' heck.
P7. The lap time was at 1:52.38. There's an incident in bus stop. It looks like B.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have the proper F2 and F3 cars. The difficulty is that the license is with EA Codemasters, so because they're owned by what is it, Formula Racing Group, I think it is, or Formula One Group Limited, which are a subsidiary of Formula One Management, which are owned by Liberty Media. Yeah, I think we're definitely starting to feel it. I think everybody else is too, hence the what was it, 3 accidents we've had on the last 2 laps? You can see I'm just drifting a little on apexes that I wasn't before.
Alexandra behind is now 2.1. Sixth place. Your last lap time was at 1:51.20.
Just a tiny little wheel spin there. But I think we're going to make the 20. Nobody's stopped ahead of us yet.
New fastest lap for Mark, 1:48.04.
P12 just set the fastest lap. There's someone who's changed their tyres. I'm thinking something like that, Tobias. These next couple of laps are decent. I might do one or two more.
The gap behind is now 2.0 seconds.
So I can do like a 21:10, 13 or something like that. But it'll only be one or two, and only if my time loss is minimal. .25 after my stop. Wow, okay. Obviously hasn't gone to hards either with that lap time.
Alexandra is getting closer. The gap's now 1.3. They're quicker than us entering Bruxelles.
Yeah, Alexandre's on hards, isn't it? So yeah, no wonder they'd be holding up a bit better than these things. That was a better line through there. Mediums are just done, mate.
Alexandra is reeling you in. The gap's now 0.6.
We're not that quick, Justin.
There's an incident in, we'll stop. We think it might be Luke.
Luke's going in the pits.
Jan ahead is pitting. P4 is now on softs. There's an incident in La Source. It looks like Luke. Car left. Clear left.
Oh, why did I follow wide there?
The gap in front is now 0.8. Car in front is Alexandra, car number 12, and their rating is 2.5. The leader, Alex, is pitting. Incident in bus stop. Looks like it's Stenison.
Alex and Leopold are in. Don't know where Luke is on the order, but
The leader is now on softs. There's an incident in La Source. It looks like Alex.
how did I not get DRS there? Stupid just outside 1.0. There we go. Good stuff.
You reel in Alexandra in. The gap is 0.5.
Yeah, that was my plan actually, Tobias.
Left side, clear left. Look out for the pit lane. Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Clear left.
Alright, soft tyres going on.
100 meters. 50 meters. Front left, 64%. Left rear, 77. Your exit's clear. Watch the white line. Cold tyres all around. Okay, Adrian, the next car is Pavliki, car number 14, and their rating is 2.4.
Gently bring these in by scrubbing them against some rough tarmac. Cheers for the reminder though, Tobias. Although I acted like I completely remembered, it was only just before your message appeared that I was like, hang on, what count is this? Oh, grip, so lovely.
fastest lap for Alex, 147.56. The gap ahead is now 1.0.
Eight laps. Oh well. That's going to pay me back.
Okay, Adrian, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. E9, you're halfway home, your fuel is fine.
Thanks, mate.
That's a new fastest lap for Alex, 147.24.
It's really annoying when you get held up at the wrong spots. You know, like there's places to be held up where you're like, oh, you know, I should have gone somewhere else there. But in the middle of freaking Stavolo,
They're slower than us through La Source. That lap was a 151.11.
don't follow them. Drive your own lines, Adrian.
Incident in bus stop. We think it might be Mark. Mark behind is pitting. Car right. Clear right. Well done, Adrian. Good pass. Nice front. Mark is now on mediums. The driver in front of us is car number 11, B license. Place. Your lap times are improving. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. Come on, just fucking send it. They're pretty slow through La Source. Car left. Clear left. Nice pass.
Right, job done. Now the job is to find the balance between
The
speed
next car is Chan, car number 9, B license.
and babying these tyres a little.
The gap to Pavliki behind is increasing. It's now 2.4. B7.
Ah, sure, but I'd rather be doing
Is now on mediums.
consistent mid to low 49s than try to get into the 48s or anything stupid. So I did 2 past the thing, so I can go.
The gap to E8 behind is increasing. It's now 3.7.
I could go 12 on this one, and then it's just 11. Sorry, 10 on the last. That's what that's pitting at 34.
Your lap time was 1:49.45.
I need to get away from that apex, I think, just a little.
The gap to Pavliki behind is increasing. It's now 6.1 seconds.
See? Slightly wider.
The gap to Pavliki behind is now 7.2.
Oh, how was that for a freaking Stavalo? Heck yeah. I don't know whether I'm in the groove or whether this is just a second honeymoon for these tyres.
Last lap was at 1:49.08. That's your best lap in the session.
Yeah, they look okay so far. Which you'd hope for 6 laps in.
The gap to 8th place behind is increasing. It's now 9.0 seconds.
Nah, that wasn't as good. Oh.
Pavliki behind is pitting now. The next car is Alexandra, car number 12, and their rating is 2.5. The gap to Alexandra ahead is now 16 seconds. There's an incident in La Source. Looks like it's Pavliki.
Nope, they're just exiting the pits.
Seventh position.
This lap's been a bit more ordinary, but I have had some frame rate issues through that. I don't know why.
The gap to Alexandra in front is now 15 seconds.
Ah, idiot.
That lap time was 150.30.
Can't accelerate if your wheels aren't touching the ground, Adrian. Don't skateboard down the curb.
The gap to Alexandra ahead is now 16 seconds.
Hey, Connor! We're still in one piece, which, you know, it's always good. Tyre strategy is
The gap to Alexandra
roughly
ahead
following
is
my
now
rough
16
plan,
seconds.
which is essentially Tobias's plan, if you'll scroll up the chat. Tobias playing Chat Janier. We ended up getting 22 on our mediums before we boxed.
You've just done a 149.57.
Not enough rotation before the apex, Adrian. Whew. Tell you who is winning today. Alex Haugland up there in P1. Started on pole as well.
The gap to Alexandra ahead is now 16 seconds.
Thank you.
It's a personal thing for me. I kind of like the idea of being able to find a particular car on the map.
The leader, Alex, is pitting.
And position numbers change. So yeah, just my personal. It may not be the to everyone's taste. Do you find it confusing, or you now you know you it's okay?
There's an incident in bus stop. You think it might be Alexandra? Alexandra ahead is pitting. Looks like P4 has gone off in La Source. Alexandra is now on softs. Your lap time was 150.30. Okay, Adrian, the next car is Luke, car number 5, and their rating is 5.0.
Yeah, I suppose.
Thank you.
The gap in front is now 5.4 seconds.
Well, if I didn't have something that was a little different from everyone else, what would be the point?
Fastest lap for Stenison, 147.20.
I mean, the main reason I started streaming these races was so that people like Tobias and Connor and
6.6.
Stuffy and other European types could get a sneak peek at the strategies. So the really important stuff is probably the standings list
Closer. The gap is now 6.6 seconds.
with the tyres.
They're faster than us into Befania, V6.
Oh, it's my target lap. I should probably box. I was wondering why my tyres were feeling ordinary.
New fastest lap for Alex, 145.89.
Well, welcome along, everybody. If you weren't here for the start, this is top split. There were 3 splits today. 17 drivers were in this split. Yep, Smokey, we're coming in this lap. So we'll come in for another set of softs. This will be our last stop. Take us the 10 laps to the end.
Watch your speed. Meters, 50 meters. Left front, 81%.
How was that not too far forward?
Exit's clear. Push.
My front jackman's gone flying worse than Stroll's did.
Car in front is Alexandra, car number 12, and their rating is 2.5.
Ooh, I think Alexandre.
The gap behind is now 7.6 seconds.
Is Alexandre going to one stop medium soft? Or was that a hard for 32?
Seventh position.
So the reason you get the, if you're talking about the incident calls when they're going in the pits that crew chief does, it's because they leave the racing surface.
It's getting closer. The gap's come down to 7.5 seconds.
So I think iRacing Spotter will tell you if there's a slow car, but if the car leaves the racing surface and is going fast, I don't think it will. Maybe, or maybe it tells you about the incident point. But yeah, it's detecting that a car's left the racing surface because the pit entry road is not considered a racing surface. So there's no like pit entry, pit exit, racing surface. Although it has been requested and considered.
Gap to Pavliki behind is now 8.1 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, Critchy's just trying to be helpful. There's one or two. I think perhaps also because it's in a, it's like right off a corner rather than on a straight. So you're right in the part of the track where incidents are more likely to happen, and you're more likely to need to know about them.
So Pavliki behind is now 8.5. Your lap time was at 1:48.15. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
I mean, the Enduro pit exit here is pretty terrible for that as well, because it's a lot of not track before you end up just here. Boop.
The gap to E8 behind is now 9.7 seconds.
Yeah, I don't mind any sort of chatter going on mid-corner. Obviously, I'm like live streaming and talking to all of you, so. There's a level of processing that pattern matches Jim's calls and shuffles them away.
Time was
course I can get things wrong like that.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Adrian.
Flippin' heck. Ah. Show off about how I can't get distracted in corners. Get distracted in corner. Typical.
Eighth place. It's closing the gap. It's now 8.5 seconds. There's an incident in campus. It looks like Alexandra.
Oh, campus isn't pit in. I think all the time I just lost, I gained back there. I'll clear away my own gravel.
The gap to Pavliki behind is now 9.0. Yellow flag.
Okie dokie.
That lap was at 149.00.
Ah. Come on, Adrian.
The gap to Pavliki behind is increasing. It's now 10 seconds.
Terrible, terrible no name.
Yep.
A little annoyed that we can't quite get P6. I think unfortunately that's down to qualifying. We've just been 1 or 2 cars up.
That was a 148.83. That's good consistency, keep it up.
One or two cars further up the grid and we probably wouldn't have been held up quite so long.
The gap to
Come on, Adrian.
is now 12.
Got a break for no name. Just a little, get the nose in. Hate how I can sit here and spend nearly 80 minutes doing a thing one way and then all of a sudden I'm just like, yep, nope, not gonna break the same for this corner anymore.
The gap to Alexandra in front is now 12 seconds. 2 to go. That lap was a 149.22.
I think if we go back and add up, we probably easily have 10 seconds of that 12. Although, I suppose it's not too bad considering Alexandra has had one less pit stop than me.
The gap to Alexandra in front is now 12 seconds.
So we've definitely done some catching up. Ooh. Thanks for sticking with us if you have been. Been a bit lonely the second half of the race, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Wouldn't you know it, second last lap, nails the bus stop. Bloody hell.
1 lap to go. That was a 149.10. Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
Isn't it always the way?
The gap in front is now 12 seconds.
Well, I thought I got to an okay pace. I wasn't quite top 5 pace. But here we go, crossing the line.
P7. Okay, it's over. Good drive.
Yeah, up 5. I think I probably should have qualified a bit higher though. But yeah, thanks. Thank you, Mr. Reagan. Appreciated. Cheers, Smokey.
That's the end of the session.
Oh, Luke ended up 5th. Ah. Yeah, I mean, a 46.5. I should have got a 45. Where would a 45 have put me? I probably could have been around, yeah, around Justin Bryce. Yeah, cheers, Smokey. Cheers, all. All right. Let's take a look at the start a little, see what happened. All right. Let's go to Far Chase. Bit of wheel spin in front. We got a good pass. I was just absolutely terrified of someone throwing it into my side. Oh. Have a quick look at that. There's Mark. Oh, this is how Chechu finishes. Oh, man. Oh. You're off the rubbered line. You got cold hards. Oh, man. Oh. That was Chechu and Mark Desky. Oof. Meanwhile, on the exit of here, we had... oh, that was a pass. So while that's going on behind, we've got Chan, who's on hards at this point, isn't Chan on... Oh, no, on mediums. Is that a send? Oh, no, that's a send from... Send from Ben. Ben was telling us it was his first race in the car. That was a good, decent, clean move. I don't know what that was about. I don't think Ben was overly... Like, it didn't look like Ben was overly slow there, but anyway. So now we end up with a bit of a train. And I think this is where I needed to get past these two quick smart, but didn't quite have... Wasn't quite in the right position. Being a bit conservative. It's a long race. Didn't get a good exit out of the La Source there. And yeah, this sort of move of opportunity probably needed to brake a little later there.
It's all good though, Mark. No, don't worry. We got through it, but I had to lift out of that a bit early when I probably would have tried to hold it on the outside if I had the space. But it wasn't too bad, mate. It was all good. We got through.
Gave it up a little there.
I would be a bit more careful though, because the mark, if you race Luke from overseas, it was like the same distance like when you both had the net code contact when marked up the front wing damage. So I think it was pretty close.
Yeah, with the full width, I had a lot more room to brake, but like if anything went wrong there, if I braked, just a couple of meters later, I was going to probably go into the back of half there.
Yeah, I agree with Florian. Maybe not 15 centimeters, maybe 10. I should have given more. But yeah, it was. You were not really next to me yet, so. But at that moment, I sort of focused on the corner and I drifted a little bit more to the left there, just sort of in the braking.
Yeah, if you did it 5 meters later, he could at least go on the curve.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay, no, Mark. It's not a big deal. We're racing. It's really, really tight. It's hard to judge that sort of stuff, and I know you weren't doing it deliberately, so it's all good. We got through.
First laps, us all in the pack, was really fun though.
Yeah, I could see you two in front of me. I was sort of looking after my rears because you guys were having lots of lockups and fighting really hard, and I just thought I'll just sit back and wait. And it kind of worked out well for me late in the stint, but then in the last couple of laps of the stint, I just lost a lot of confidence and sort of lost all that pace and advantage that I gained.
I really struggled with pace in dirty air. It was so extreme. I was like, I couldn't catch you, so to 0.5, like I could overtake on the camel. But once I was past, my pace was so much better, but in dirty air, I struggled really, really much.
Yeah, I probably blew my race overshooting the box at the first stops because I really wanted to stick with you, at least to try and stay with you. Well, I could have stayed ahead of you if I hadn't have not overshot the box, but then once you got ahead of me, I couldn't really stay in your DRS.
Is this just a...
Oh yeah, the net code was a bit silly in that on the straight. I actually steered in, then steered
just
away from
slightly wide of the apex, and then
Yeah, I saw that. Very unfortunate.
too quickly on the accelerator.
Yeah, I had a feeling you must have got damaged because you suddenly just completely cliffed off on pace, which was disappointing because I was pretty confident I didn't do anything wrong. And it looks like, it was just really unfortunate netcode.
Imagine being Francesco
when
here.
I was in the car, I thought you sort of overshot the corner maybe a little bit, but
It doesn't look so
that's
close.
why I sort of steered out of it, but we still net coded. Had minor in damage, so that's why I did it early.
I was really surprised with Chio Chan's strategy. What do you guys think of the hard? Have you tried it out yet?
Yeah, I tried the hard for a couple of laps just before the race, but not for a full stint.
Yeah, I just thought that the pit stop window, it's not that long in the pit.
What happened to Bryce? What happened to you, Bryce?
Stop so quick, but yeah, after about 6 or 7 laps, I didn't have the pace to close in on Chan anymore. He was just, I couldn't close him.
Yeah, all runs I had done. I did a long run on hard very early on when I had generated test conditions, but in my data the hard was kind of too much off, so I didn't. Yeah, I thought the same as you. The data is too low to go on a one shot.
He drove really well though, very consistent, and I was actually really surprised at how close he was to me and you at the first pit
That's
stop
no good.
window. It was only about 2.5 seconds.
I can see why
behind
Bryce was upset
I
about
shot.
that one.
Oh, he just said he had front wing damage. Yeah,
Justin
Gio,
said he
that's
had a...
unfortunate. I think your pace would have been really
Might just...
might be your strongest weekend so far, isn't it?
Hit my mute button. Yep. Sorry, all. What they were talking about was interesting for a little while, but so Justin said he had several issues on chat. This was a 2-minute something lap, so probably an issue on this. I mean, has already had an issue. Oh yeah, when did that happen? Rice in front, so wouldn't have expected. Oh, that's just a slight misjudgment. Maybe, I wonder if Bryce has had an issue there. Braking. Yeah, just locked up slightly. Then did Justin get... No. And so this next lap is a 2-minute lap as well. And that's just the front wing damage, I think. Man, it's not a lot of damage, really. Oh no, coming into the pits. New front wing, hard tyres. What happened in your last lap? Is that a bonk? Sounds like it. And that looked like good racing. And given up. Okay. Sorry for the flashing. Yeah. Well, there we go. So P12 up to P7. Pretty good in the end. Bit of racing as well in the first half of the race. And then things spread out a bit. Always going to happen with 17 cars around a circuit this big. It's one of the circuits where we could probably have 30 car splits and not really notice the extra cars. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed who was watching. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button if you remember on the way out, and if you're new and liked my ramblings, click subscribe. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow for the open version of this iRacing Grand Prix Tour, the open setup version, and yeah, I'll have to see how we do then. I think there'll be a few more high I rating people turn up for that one, so I think it might be a case of getting back in the top 10 will be our aim tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when we load into the session. Until then, catch you later.